Hi, I'm Gaella Gottwald, the director at the Croatian Association of Artists. We are housed in a round building here in Zagreb. I'm this year's recipient of the EUNIC Cultural Managers Fellowship for 2013 in order to explore innovative cultural practices. Seeing the issues that I've had to deal with in Croatia, one of my main interests was how can cultural institutions empower and help in bettering society. It's a very rare model, but ultimately I think I found it at the Roundhouse. So I'm going to go explore what is it about the Roundhouse that makes it much more than just a great venue. Roundhouse is known for its innovative programming, its incredible concerts, its broadcasting, but it has yet another aspect to it which is maybe not as known, and that's the work that they do with 11 to 25-year-old children. This is what I'm about to find out. What is it that makes a cultural institution much more than that? The Roundhouse encompasses all the things that I aspire to do in Croatia. They yearly help 3,000 city children realize their creative potential and offer them opportunities in music, circus, theater, and digital media. They have made these youth programs part of their core programming, and young artists play vital roles as board members, broadcasters, programmers, and producers. I deeply believe that this is the type of cultural management model needed in Croatia, which due to its past and current problems has to inspire, heal, educate, and be profitable at the same time. I'm going to go to the Roundhouse to figure out how this is done.
Okay, my name is Artemis Evloyimenu. I'm from Cyprus. I'm 25. I got involved in the Roundhouse after I finished university because they offered a broadcast program where you would learn how to use professional equipment and how to use them in a live situation. The program is 2 weeks intensive training where you learn to use different equipment in different scenarios. And then we had to film live events as well as part of the training course. So you do 2 weeks intensive training and then you have placements, and they're here at the Roundhouse. So we would film live concerts and events and shows in theaters. I was interested in education, and that's why they called me into film, because we're now some of us that did the course are part of a crew that comes in and films live shows. Also, they just give people the opportunity to learn, and then they'll pass it on to someone else once they see that you've kind of established, I don't know, what you've learned. And every community I choose to be part of, learning community, I always choose it for a specific reason. And it always comes back to taking stuff home and developing it where it doesn't exist.
An ever so frail Gael starts to wriggle in our armchair, and every time I stare, Mum slaps my knee.
My name is Jack Rook, I'm 20 years old, and I am from Watford, North London.
We talk. She comes out with the age-old cliché, "Tell me, how does that make you feel?"
And then I just looked at the website, and it was everything creative that I wanted to do that my school or mainstream education routes wouldn't offer me.
Me and Mum sit opposite her on a sofa surrounded by a mountain of used scratch cards, an ashtray full of dog ends, and a mountain of used mugs.
Roundhouse kind of gave me almost like a creative respite. Like, it was a place I could go to and do something that I wanted to do, that was something that takes the social message that poetry has but mixes it with the accessibility of comedy.
Hey, my name's Nicola Prestage and I am a multimedia practitioner specialising mainly in film and filmmaking. I work with all ages, and my job is really to teach them skills that they can use for employment purposes, and also to give them really some kind of confidence, self-confidence and self-belief.
And my name's Kate Green, I'm a photographer. I work mostly in stills photography but also do some filmmaking as well. And I use the cameras to give people a platform to tell their stories and positive creative experience as well.
Okay, my dream project, if I could do anything, I think would be, the first thing that springs to my head would be a worldwide project delivering kind of creative learning projects, working with LGBTQ young people.
And mine's a similar kind of project really. I'm particularly interested in the last couple of years about the story of correctional rape that happens in South Africa. We've talked about finding a way of getting over there to give the victims of this horrific crime an opportunity to have their voices heard, to raise awareness about it and perhaps kind of evoke some public pressure, international public pressure to bring an end to something that it just grieves me that still goes on today. So yeah, I think the camera's proving to be a really powerful tool for us in what we do.
And the reason would be to create awareness and for people to express themselves through different media. And what would be really great would be if they could, we could do projects where there's film and photography that could be put out into the public domain, so people could see that these are amazing creative people, and very much that we're actually all the same underneath.
To take that internationally would just be a dream project because we like travelling as well.
I work with all ages to teach them skills that they can use for employment purposes, and also to give them really some kind of confidence, self-confidence and self-belief.
My name is Becky Fernley, and I'm currently living in North London in Ivana. It's about the kind of person that I would like my daughter to be, and it's called Matilda. I've been involved in the Roundhouse last year. I did their poetry collective. Because she's going to be powerful, and she'll want to be a pirate just to defy gender convention. This year I'm working with the Roundhouse as an associate artist. At night, London is alive. The feral husks of burned out cars illuminate the back alleys, and these streets belong to the scarred hearts who carry their own terror in weapon form. You know, the differences between people are what make up all the beautiful and all the awful things in the world. So yeah, people more than anything I think inspire me. She retreats back into the shadows on her face. They're still babies, still little enough to get sick. Then I qualified as a teacher, and I think working with young people and seeing kind of their situations, and I work in Wembley, so I've got a wide variety of cultures that I teach. Hips jutted, chins lifted, that self-aware upwardness to their eyebrows as they greet us. It is important to me that I have something to say, and that the poetry that I write is kind of used in terms of change. I don't know how much of an impact it will have, but you know, hopefully one day maybe people will listen. I guess my dream project would be working in a variety of different media and with a variety of different cultures to express the diversity of people, I guess.
Hi, my name's EUNIC-Croatia. I'm from Northwest London.
Hi, my name's Ivana and I'm from East London.
My name's Angus Scott Miller and I'm from Northwest London.
I started here when I was like 15.
I got an email from someone and I'm not sure who it was.
I got involved with the Roundhouse about 11-12 years ago.
I did a singing project.
And it was a film project.
And they were running off-site programs and projects for young people, and I've got someone from my school was going to it, and I went with them as sort of support, and I just kept on coming back and back.
I just did loads of singing projects, kind of one after another.
And I really enjoyed it, so that's how I first got in contact with them.
I work as Youth Engagement Officer, which is mainly looking after our youth ward.
I currently work as a creative administrator, so I support our outreach projects.
I'm the youth support worker here at the Roundhouse, so I'm involved with work with all different types of young people.
It definitely helped me in terms of like confidence building, that kind of thing when I was younger.
It's kind of set me on a career path and it kind of helped me to decide what I want to do, and it's still helping me to decide what I want to do.
It gives you like professional training at affordable prices. Like there's a lot of people who can't afford these huge courses. It's a perfect way to sort of give you the steps for wherever you want to go.
I think I've never been to like an arts venue before that has the same thought process of like trying to engage people continuously.
I've seen it, I've been here for a long time, and I've seen a lot of young people
lives change.
When I think about my kind of like dream project that I like to run, it's kind of like we're already doing it.
It's something that's kind of collaborative in the arts and that's like using community.
Dream project, I would love something like, if it's like money no object, it would be great to have like different roundhouses across the world.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Hello, my name is Spider J, but my real name is Johnson Etienne. I'm from London, born in London. I first found out about the Roundhouse through iTunes Festival. The Pet Shop Boys played there, of which I did backing vocals for the Pet Shop Boys, strangely enough. So they said, you know, there's a gig going on in the Roundhouse, a big, massive gig, do you want to come and see? And that's when I came. What I'm doing at the minute is I'm producing records for up-and-coming emerging talent. I do one-to-one sessions, which are with either young adults or kids. When I went to Jamaica, the whole Caribbean thing with people, they're always kind of like the elders mentor the younger ones. Peter Tosh especially and Bob Marley would take me under their wing when they came over here because they liked the way we were. They were really good at mentoring the youth, and that's something that stuck in my head. And Peter Tosh will always say, you can't blame the youths, you can't fool the youths, you know, so what we don't see as elders sometimes, or as grown-ups, kids will see it. Everybody's got different experiences on the board, so they come from like loads of different backgrounds, and we need people, as we say, Bob Marley and Peter Tosh used to say, we need people in high and low places, so we've got to be over and beyond and under and below. To put something back and to make the Roundhouse kind of not just worldwide known for iTunes and things like that and for major concerts, but as a learning centre and as a place where kids, like even from where you're from, Croatia, can come over and say, yeah, let me just go and check out the Roundhouse and see if I can do something for the Roundhouse, so that the logo goes in different places. When people see it, they you know, it's synonymous with something. They think, oh yeah, you know, Roundhouse, this is what it does. You know, iTunes, big concerts, good people come and do a gig, plus the arts to learn in, and you know, circus, music, spoken word, etc. Put that on the map.
Now pass you on to Marcus, who's got a few final words.
I wanted to tell you about why volunteering is so important to the Roundhouse. It didn't start with you, I've got to say. It started many years ago. Arnold Wesker, the playwright, heard about the trade unions wanting to bring the arts and the people closer together. He thought the best way to bring the people and the arts together through the trade unions was to have a centre. And so it was somebody else who volunteered up the Roundhouse, somebody called Louis Mintz, who gave the Roundhouse to Arnold Wesker. He wanted to improve the life for young people. You welcome people, you make people feel comfortable, like part of the family when they come to the Roundhouse. The volunteers are from all walks of life, all ages, and it is fantastically lucky for the Roundhouse that we have you.